Here's the last 12 hours of world news in 3 minutes and 25 headlines. China imposed 84% tariffs on all U.S. goods in retaliation to the US's 104% tariffs on Chinese products. President Trump raised reciprocal tariffs on China to 125%, while temporarily pausing tariff increases on most other countries for 90 days, resulting in significant U.S. stock market gains. The European Union imposed retaliatory 25% tariffs on approximately €21 billion worth of U.S. goods, in response to U.S. tariffs on steel and aluminum. The UK and India have agreed on 90% of a free trade agreement. The price of Bitcoin is $82,610. The Bank of England warned that increasingly autonomous AI programs used by banks and traders intentionally create market crises for profit. In Australia, the coalition's proposed nuclear power plan limiting renewable energy expansion to 54% could halt at least $58 billion in private investment. Google unveiled its 7th-generation AI chip, Ironwood, designed to improve AI application performance as a competitive alternative to NVIDIA's processors. Lightmatter, a U.S. startup, developed a new computer chip using light beams instead of electronic signals to process data. Amazon is planning a $15 billion warehouse expansion across the U.S., involving approximately 80 new logistics facilities. China issued a travel advisory warning its citizens about potential risks in the United States. Over a dozen Hong Kong banks collaborated with the Hong Kong Monetary Authority to offer flexible SME loans in response to U.S.-China trade tensions. The EU plans to build 3 to 5 large AI gigafactories across Europe, a cost of €20 billion to compete in AI development. Walmart withdrew its first quarter operating income outlook due to uncertainty from new tariffs on goods from China and Vietnam. The World Cancer Research Fund recommends women avoid all alcohol to reduce breast cancer risk, contrasting with UK and WHO guidelines. The UK Labour government ended the Rwanda deportation scheme, halting the planned transfer of over 5,000 asylum seekers from the UK to Rwanda. China's Coast Guard allowed a Philippine vessel to deliver supplies to a grounded warship at the second Thomas Shoal in the South China. The U.S. Air Force reversed a ban on using preferred pronouns in official communications, following an initial ban implemented by President Trump. The U.S. government opposed a proposed levy on carbon emissions from ships at the International Maritime Organization negotiations in London. Dominican Republic, the roof of the Jet Set nightclub collapsed, killing at least 124 people. Cal-Maine, the US's largest egg producer, tripled its profits due to soaring egg prices and is under investigation for price fixing. Recession fears caused a surge in corporate borrowing costs and disrupted financing plans for companies in the US, Europe, and Japan. Google announced a $75 billion investment in data center capacity in the US. Hamas petitioned the UK government to remove it as a terrorist organization. The U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services under the Trump administration implemented a policy denying or revoking visas based on social media posts. That's it for now. Check back in 12 hours for the next update, or check out the channel for yesterday's news.